Hi guys, DN Neo here, and we are back with Project Spotlight. Now, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have very exciting special edition that are going to be in two parts. We're actually going to have the duo with us this time. We have Little Miss Trouble herself, Sparrow+drave, if you want to say hi.
Hi.
And we have the amazing, the man who lurks in the shadows. It's Batman himself, Dravenhide.
Yeah, that's me. Hi.
So, guys, this isn't scripted. We're just going to go off it. This first video is going to be talking about their content, their channels, and why they agreed to Project Spotlight. I thought that was quite an important one. And then the second half is going to be a bit of fun and a Q&A where I'll ask them questions and they'll get to ask me questions. So, the first thing that I want to start with for both of you is something that I find very, very interesting for any content creator. Why do you pick the games that you pick?
Well, everyone's got their genres that they like, obviously.
Yeah.
What type of genres? It differs, depends. I mean, I'm kind of I'm in when it comes to games, what type of games there are. You know, if I like the look of it, I'll research it.
Yeah.
If I research it, and I'll buy it. You know.
Fair enough.
But the been interested in survival games, I suppose. One of them is obviously Forest.
Yep.
Forest is interests me. That's one of the games as well. And there was another survival game that interested me. One of the got me interested recently was that Sparrow got me interested in actually was the Raft. I mean, it's called Raft.
Yeah.
And I actually got hooked on it.
Nice.
But yeah, so it was mostly about, obviously you start with a raft and you build it up. You get resources, and food, and you build up from there and so on.
Yeah. And Sparrow+drave, why do you pick the games that you pick?
Well, with me, it just depends on what type of game it is, because I am like different genres of games. So like a little bit of horror, a little bit of survival, a little bit of action. So it's just a mixture. Like, so I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm interested in that. And it's like with the superhero games as well, you know, like Marvel Avengers, and like Marvel Spider-Man as well. I'm into Marvel, I'm into DC as well, so I play Batman games as well, I've played before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm into that kind of thing, so I might as well just play the games as well, and I actually have fun playing the games. So, and obviously we've got the Black Panther on Marvel Avengers now, haven't we?
The DLC, I think that's always a dilemma for a content creator. You know, whether you're on Twitch or whether you're over here on YouTube, it's versus the games that you really want to play, and then the games that you know are gonna kind of get that pop and get that kind of first day reaction. You two have both played Marvel Avengers quite a lot, and I'd like to ask you, as people that have done sort of walkthrough of games and then sort of games that you can just play week in, week out, what do you prefer, or what do you like to play, and then what do you think is more entertaining as a content creator to do?
It really depends on the mood you're in.
Yeah.
So I go by with what I'm in the mood for, and I'm like, shall I stream this or shall I stream that? And then I make my mind up because I like, yeah, I'm in the mood for that then. So when it comes to setting up the stream, because I stream on different platforms. So I stream on PlayStation, I stream on Xbox, and I also stream on PC.
Yeah.
So I like to have different variety of games on different platforms so that I can get a feel of what it is that brings in the audience to my content that I do.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, yeah, so if I stream a game, okay, it didn't go as well. So then on my next stream I try a different game, and then it could be brilliant. So I think it all depends. Like if you try and choose the game that you think that people will love,
yeah,
and that way it's just really like it's pure luck, really,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. If it's a day that's that people are busy or dead on Twitch, then that's it. I mean, it sounds kind of how I used to do things. You just pick up the nearest game that you fancy playing, and then that's the one for the day. Drave, yeah. For yourself, I've realised that you kind of you'll split up your week maybe, so you'll do Marvel Avengers, but you'll also keep kind of the main game that you're doing. You seem to keep the consistency of games that you're doing at the time.
Yeah, I mean, again, like Sparrow says, it varies. I mean, I'll play Avengers. It all depends on my mood. I'll play Avengers. I mean, I won't get much views, but when it comes to something more specific, rather than just button bashing like Avengers, which is, I mean, don't get me wrong, nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is when it comes to like again, like the Forest or the Raft. Raft. I keep calling it the Raft, but Raft, specifically the Forest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more specific, more technical. It's more about not just button bashing, but it's more of an environment. More of how would you survive, and some reason I get the people in for that game.
Yeah. And
that's how I thought. I kind of vary my gaming now with what I stream now, so I kind of split it up from playing Avengers with Sparrow, and then another day I'll play the Forest on a Sunday. So that's why I thought I'm kind of playing and mixing with what brings the audience in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
which at the same time what interests me at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's always a difficult balance between, because I think this is always a thing that is maybe lost on audience that has never done content. That constant battle of, well, you started this game, you know you got the walkthrough, but you want to play this other game because this is what you really want to play. And it can be a constant battle between what you know you should be doing maybe compared to what you want to do, and what kind of balancing that, and sometimes either getting the motivation sometimes. So a thing that I want to talk about, because this is something that I haven't really been able to get into with many people, is when Project Spotlight first came about. I believe you two were one of the first ones I asked whether you wanted to be part of it, and I'm really kind of intrigued. I know what kind of motivates me to do it, but I'm wondering what kind of got you to the point where you said, yeah, this sounds like a cool idea, we'll be part of it, or, you know, was there some sort of doubt? Was the muddling over? Was there, well, what is this thing gonna actually be? I'm kind of intrigued, with the great reaction I've had with Project Spotlight, but also the content creators themselves, of why they accepted, or what are the thoughts about it so far.
In my opinion, alright, of course, I was kind of thinking, you know, what is going to happen, but I was kind of thinking that, but as anyone would, I would have thought, but
yeah, definitely.
Opinion, it's to get, it's another way of getting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's just another way of saying, look, I'm here. I'm serious about streaming. This is the sort of content I like playing. Check me out. Do you know what I mean? So that's just another way of getting out there and showing what kind of person you are. You know, and showing what kind of personality you've got, how interested you are. You know, that's my opinion. That's me. That's why I thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah, I think that is lost on a few people. I mean, it's why I haven't really wanted to say so much about the actual gaming side of such, because, you know, this sort of thing, as far as I'm concerned, you know, there's so many games now out, there's so many people doing the same games. It's always the content creator themselves that you stick around for. It's not so much the game, it's what they're doing, or how entertaining they are, or their knowledge of the game, or whatever it is. So I always find that quite intriguing. But yeah, I mean, to get the word out, I thought was a really cool idea. And here we are, so...
Exactly.
For me as well, it's like, when you asked us if we want to be part of it, I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I've never been part of something like this before, and I thought, yeah, I'd give it a go.
Yeah.
And then see how it turns out. And it's just, like, for me personally, it's like, I'm honoured that you did ask us to be part of it. I'm so honoured.
Right, well, to be honest, for me, it was a bit of a risk for me, because I hadn't come back to YouTube for that long. I hadn't been back. So I didn't really know how, you know, all this was going to really work or take off, or and, you know, there's always that risk. There's always that risk of, you know, people are going to go, hey, Neo, we like you, but we need to see what you're doing first. And that's perfectly fine as well. You know, with stuff like this, you know, you have the friendships that you build, but you've got to protect your own content at the same time. And I think that's really important as well. So I'm honoured that anybody's kind of agreed to allow me to do this. I mean, that's a massive thing, because without the people to talk about, then Project Spotlight can't be a thing. So it's you know, you and Drave and other people, you know, the Wolf Girl that I did, it's people like that that have made this thing alive. And kind of given it the green light, because this could have just been an idea on the shelf, really, and just kind of whittled and died a little bit. So, yeah, it was really cool, and I'm so glad that I actually got to bring guests on for this thing. It's really cool, actually. But so the next thing that I want to bring up is, I know this is always a difficult question, but what would you like if you were to explain to someone about your channel, or about who you are as a content curator? I want to kind of go into that a little bit and kind of peel the curtain back just a little bit. Like how would you kind of pitch your channels, or pitch your yourself as a content creator? I mean, I love what both of you do. I think it's entertaining. The rhythm of the streams are absolutely brilliant. I think you two have really got that down, and it's not an easy thing to do. But yeah, how just talk both about your channels. Get us hooked on you two.
Jesus Christ. Okay. This is a question and a half. I'll probably say the only way I can answer that is Dravenide. Yes, it's a name I made up. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah.
Dravenide is a character. It's a personality. It's a person I made up. He's a crazy, enthusiastic. You know, who loves doing, you know, laughs and giggles. You know, I just love to have a laugh and just let myself out as a you know, it's like getting away from the world and getting into the gaming world, and, you know what I mean?
A chance to be yourself.
The chance, yeah, basically letting your hair down, being someone that wouldn't
Show off
in as you walk down the streets, if you want to call it out, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to have a bit of banter. I mean, when I'm streaming on my own, I just love to have a laugh.
Yeah.
Giggle. Obviously, take the game semi-seriously, obviously, but it's just so fun. It's just so fun being the Dravenide rather than being my real name. You know, sometimes, you know. I mean, when I'm the Dravenide, it's just me saying, I'm just letting my hair down, having a laugh. And then when I got Sparrow+, when we're playing together, you put Sparrow+ and Dravenide together, mix it up, would you get a great, big, massive, happy banter?
Chaos
is like,
is where he's going with this. You get chaos.
Shenanigans, chaos, techno flabble, you know, we're like and Heidi, you know, we're like Tom and Jerry, do you know what I mean? We're like, you know, without the Tom, you gotta have Jerry, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without the Tom and Jerry, you don't have the banter. It doesn't work. You need the right combination. You need the right menu. You need the right food menu. You know.
Yeah,
yeah,
I do want to compliment you on something. I've seen this several times on your streams now, that you are so fast and so quick that maybe someone will come into your chat and you'll say, oh, they're having a bad day, and you'll check on them, and then you'll kind of switch straight back on to the comedy and the laughs. And I think in a stream, when it's live and you're trying to focus on everything, and you've also got a game to play, and you've got 1,000 things to kind of monitor and do, and I don't think that's so easy to do. I'm not sure I could do that. You do that so quickly and so spontaneously and so naturally. I just think it's beautiful to see. I think you go between the two so easily.
I know it's great. I love it. I love the banter. I mean,
yeah.
it just come out. I just do it naturally. I don't just do it. I don't plan it. I just do it. Do you know what I mean? It's not set on like what I'm gonna do. It's not professional. It's just me, just having a banter.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome as well. That people with both of you, they get an insight into who you both are and as people, because I think. I think the world of content creation has become slightly metallic, and everything's kind of become a bit business, a bit kind of anti-human. I think people are trying to strip that back maybe a little bit. Where you come in, you punch it. It's full of energy. It's full of laughter. It's full of warmth, which I think is absolutely amazing, and I think you two pull it off brilliantly.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. It's all.
But Sparrow, how about yourself? Like, where is your kind of mindset with kind of content and trying to be a person as well? I mean, I know you both work. You both, home life and work life, your relationship, gaming, trying to stream on Twitch as well. Like, where's the kind of balance for you? How do you kind of manage the chaos that is content creation?
So with me, because obviously I do work. But I can actually work around that to stream, so I have 4 days off a week, and so then on my days off, I'm like, I'm gonna stream, because I love it. It's just, for me, it's just a way where I can just switch off from work, switch off from what's going on, and just put my mind on the game that I'm playing. And having laughs, banter, chin rags, whatever you want to call it, with anyone that comes into the chat. Yeah. And it's just so amazing how you get so many really nice people coming in, asking how your day has gone, if you're okay. And like, how's the game going?
Yeah.
As well, and this is so good.
Yeah, definitely. I think I definitely think that's some of the magic of Twitch. I think a stranger will come in and that's it. That's all it takes. They'll say hi and that's they'll take interest in what you're saying or the gameplay or whatever it is, and that's it. It can just feed the entire stream, and I think that's really awesome. So before we kind of wrap up this first video that we're gonna have both these lovely people as guests, I wanted to go into a bit of controversial, because it wouldn't be Neo without controversial. So I wanted to know, what are your two thoughts on the current state of Twitch and all the kind of new stuff that they're trying to do and the constant changes and all the kind of I guess politics that has been going on. I mean, YouTube's kind of had it for a while now, and it's kind of reached Twitch in quite a big way. Do you two have any thoughts about it? Do you care about it? Does it not affect you two? Where are you at with that?
personally, it doesn't affect me. I mean, okay, I'm hearing. I don't read up on it. I don't really read up on changes are, what the status is and so on. I mean, okay, I get the copyright music and etc. But I mean, I know there's the debate about what's it called? Women streaming on like in a pool. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Hot tub streams.
I mean, to me, which is, I would have thought, is specifically aimed at streaming games.
Yeah.
That's the idea of it. But I mean, again, it doesn't affect me. So, I mean, if Twitch allows that, fair enough. But at the end of the day, I mean, overall, it doesn't affect me. I don't really it doesn't bother me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Side,
yeah.
But that's me.
And it doesn't affect me either, as well, because obviously with the copyright music,
Yeah.
with the games, I always make sure that I turn the music down in the settings
Yeah.
as well, just to avoid getting a strike. Don't want any strikes. But again, it's like, Twitch is just a place where you can just hang out and just talk to random people.
Yeah.
Never mind what they're streaming, whether it's games or it's just chatting, or if it's just watching them do any art
Yeah.
as well. Obviously with everyone's going mad, like happy, mad on all these hot tub streams, but again, so yeah, okay, you do what you want to do and we do what we want to do.
Yeah.
Fair enough if you're getting the views and everything. But
I mean, if I've got the body, maybe I'll do it. I'm hardly like gonna get on to girls' magazines, you know what I mean? It's not gonna happen.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to nip that in the bud because that was going to a dangerous place.
Well, I'm just saying, overall, okay, it's nothing mixed grade, I'm just saying overall.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop it there, okay?
No, I hear you both. Ladies and gentlemen, please check out these beautiful, beautiful people. Little Miss Trouble, Sparrowhide, and the Dark Crusader himself, Batman+drave. You gotta do the Batman voice, because people may be confused by this. You've gotta do the Batman voice.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
ready?
What's wrong with you people? I'm Batman. Why are you laughing at me?
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please, please go show them both some love. I would really appreciate it. They would really appreciate it. Be part of all the shenanigans and just all the amazing shits and giggles that they are doing. It'd be absolutely phenomenal if you can support them. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And we will catch you in the next special episode of Project Spotlight. Say bye, guys.
Bye!
Alright, see you later.
And I'll catch you guys whenever the next video is. Bye bye for now.